7:30 to 9:30, we go strong, keeping Richmond real all night long. Let's talk Tuesday, where the people speak, cruising radio, we bring the heat. So lock in, lean back, get in your zone, AK, cruise the mic, stay throne. Keep it real, keep it loud, voices rise, we testify. Keep it true, through and through, AK and Cruise, they talk for you. Let's talk Tuesday, come and ride the wave, AK and Cruise, got the words to say. From 7:30 to 9:30, we go strong, keep it rich and real all night long. Let's talk Tuesday, where the people speak, cruising radio, we bring the heat. So lock in, lean back, get in your zone, AK and Cruise, the mic's their throne.
You love that song? I love that song as well. I love it. What up, people? How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
What time is it? Huh?
Once I can get this chip down.
I'm gonna ask that again. What time is it?
You already know what time it
Let's
is.
talk Tuesday time.
It's Let's Talk Tuesday time. Guys, hope that you had a wonderful weekend and a great Monday, and we're here with you and a special co-host with us tonight, Miss Lisa Arndt. Coat down, Lisa. That's her in the house. Oh man, we're gonna have a good time tonight. But you know what we have to do before we start doing anything else. We got to pay some bills, and you know, people are having accidents all over the place. Every time you look around, somebody running into somebody. So we want to encourage our listeners, especially those that are, yes, some of us know
Running into somebody. Who you tell?
more so than others. But if you're in the Central Virginia area, you've been involved in an accident, there's no fault of your own, make sure you contact the law firm before you talk to anybody else. Why? Is because they're going to let you know exactly what's going on with your case. They are reliable, they're relentless, and they have a great reputation. And they've been involved in accidents as well, so they know what they expect from insurance companies. They don't expect what from the adjusters, and they're going to give you the ins and outs of your case. So you want to give them a call, 804-226-4111, 804-226-4111, or you can go to the website at glawfirm.com, and they will give you a free consultation after you fill out the information and do the intake and all that good stuff. It will set you up again and talk about your case, and not only just accidents, maybe a slip and fall. You know, people have been in different stores and they didn't have the don't call on the slip and fall.
If it's open and obvious, if you saw it and you saw whatever was in front of you and you fell because you may have been trying to reach up to get a box of cake mix or something, but you knew that pallet was there and you fell, that's open and obvious.
Well, that's
Calling the law firm.
That's your fault. We only say if it's
You'd be
not your
surprised
fault.
how we get phone calls and they say, well, I saw the pallet there, but when I reached up to get whatever I'm getting off the shelf, my foot hit whatever and it fell. That's not a case.
First of all, if there's an object in your way and you trying to reach, you don't even do that at home, but you trying to reach over the vacuum and everything, or trying to reach over something, 9 times out of 10, that's not going to end up good. So
Right.
we'll say this. Call me on it later, 804-767-0491. I'll be glad to take your phone call and tell you why I said this. Use some common sense. All right.
I need a request.
You need a request?
Can you hand me that little table right there?
Of course.
I can't maneuver with this arm.
I-
And my salsa, the salsa going to be.
and see, here's a
Yeah.
case where there was no fault of her own, and that's why we're being so nice to her because we
That ain't so daggone fracking now.
we need a new pair of shoes. So when somebody get that fat check,
Anyway, today's topic is what I want to talk about.
bad customer service, and the people that work and just don't want to do their, as you said, fracking knackle job.
Okay.
They got problems, they got issues, all that kind of stuff is what we're going to talk about tonight because we all have experienced some people that, man, I don't know what's wrong with them. So you have been dealing with a couple of issues this week. You want to start us off?
Mm-mm.
You don't? All right, then, because you're busy with that tea. Talking about bad customer service. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, shout out to Cherry's Creation for my amazing cup. Thank you so much. My Venue AK cup. Thank you, Cherry.
And while we're speaking of customer service, I would say something about customer service, but I had to go home tonight.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
I ain't scared.
You scared. Go ahead and say you scared. You scared, say you scared.
She gonna chill.
That's because you know you scared.
My, I ain't scared of nothing.
Your,
But my
your
shower.
wife is on live, by the way.
Good. Hey, wife, what's up? Don't be starting nothing, won't be nothing. That's all I can tell you. I got the mic tonight. So, I'm gonna talk about Xfinity first. I know.
So you just gonna say the name.
Yes, I am. And people need to know when because I know that I'm not the only one that experienced some bad customer service with Xfinity, either on your internet or your phone or something. First of all, it takes an act of Congress to get anybody on the phone when you call Xfinity.
Mhm.
You tell them, I want to speak to an agent. They ask you every other question except for dealing with the one that you call. You have to spend about 10 minutes trying to get somebody to discuss just the one thing that you call in and talk about. And then today, man, I'm trying to say this without cussing tonight. I promise
Okay.
I said I won't cuss online. So
Okay.
I went to the store. I'm not going to call the store out this time. I went to an Xfinity store and I just gotten a new phone. Went down there to get it activated. Got there, saw the phone in the store and the I guess the Mercedes of the phone. And I'm like, first of all, the guy when I was talking to him and I ordered the phone, he didn't tell me that they had two different sizes and that they would be significantly different in terms of your screen. Because when you get a certain age, you need a bigger screen so,
Okay.
so you can see some things. You can't be.
Oh, that's right.
I'm done with you today, okay?
But seriously, you want to be able to, because I got look at my thumbs. Do these look like the hands that can be playing with a baby phone?
No comment.
All right. Anyway, the phone was too small, and so I went in there and said, "Look, man, let me. I just got this phone. Just the UPS just delivered it, and so I want to go ahead and do an upgrade." Said, "Well, I need to see if you're eligible." What you mean if I'm eligible? I just got the phone. I was eligible for it 2 days ago. Why wouldn't I be eligible for an upgrade today?
Right.
So he said, "Well, let me go back and talk to my manager." He come back. He said, "Well, what you can do is we discussed it, and you're gonna lose $35 for restocking fee." I said, "I just got that."
The effing phone.
Yeah.
So you at the store test.
Well, it was some choice words said, because I'm hot right about now because I'm like, okay, first of all, you all telling people that's got T-Mobile or AT&T that they can come in there and they get the same phone that I got, they can get it for free. Y'all want me, who's been a customer 16 years, you want me to pay for mine.
Mm.
So I'm like, first, that's not right, but I was gonna let y'all slide on that. But now you're giving me bad customer service. You're telling me I just brought you something I ain't had in an hour yet, and I'm gonna lose $35 off the grip. I had to pay you all the first month and taxes and everything, but it sounded so good at first. It sure did. You only paid $45. By the time $45 rolled around, you got to finish with the taxes and this and that. It came up to $80.
Oh wow.
Yeah, for the even before the incentive
Oh, wow.
phone. And then you gonna tell me I'm about to lose $35 of that right there? So I said, man, I said, go ahead. I want what I want. So I asked for the phone, and then he gonna go on the computer and tell me, well, you gotta wait till the 27th because we don't have any in stock.
Oh,
I
wow.
said, bruh, y'all batting zero today. And then he gonna ask me on the way out, said, can you do a survey for me? Not about the service today, because he knew they had screwed up with the service, but about me. I said, okay, I got you. So I get home, make a phone call, and then it got worse. You couldn't think it would get even worse.
Okay.
I got somebody that, first of all, should have been in America with this job, but somewhere in Bangladesh, I guess. So, these are just talking. Over in Bangladesh.
That's too
And
bad.
so I'm like, okay, uh, we talking about the phone. I told her what's going on. Then she gonna tell me, well, it's not a lot we can do today because you're gonna have to pay 50% of that phone before you can get an upgrade. I said, you got to be out your mother husband mind. You think I'm on a phone I just got less than probably an hour and a half ago? You got to tell me I got to pay 50% of this phone value. I gotta give you all $500 before I can even trade this phone in. I said, oh no, give me a supervisor. Well, let me explain. No, give me a supervisor, please. I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say. And so supervisor come on there. I would call her name. I won't call her name right now because I'm waiting on her to call me back tomorrow. She better have some good information. So we go around and around, telling what's going on and everything. And so she's like, well, tell you what I can do. I said, I hope y'all can do something good because I'm tired of dealing with y'all. I'm going to take the whole family and all 5 lines and we going to T-Mobile. How about that one? So she said, well, we can take away the $35. I said, now y'all starting to talk. I'm listening now.
Right.
Then she said, well, but the only thing is you got to pay again to order the new phone. I said, well, how much that gonna cost? She said, well, this one is a little bit higher because it's the Pro Max, and so the fees and taxes and everything gonna be a little higher on that too.
Right.
I said, mm, mm, mm. I hate I even talked about this Apple phone because I was good with Android, but everybody kept talking about my Android
That's
phone.
what y'all get. Just gotta have an Apple, right?
Yeah, yeah, and so all that for an Apple. That's what started this in the beginning. And when you go back to Genesis, somebody said it was Apple. I don't think it was Apple, but anyway, that's why we in shape we in now playing with them apples.
It was an Apple, right?
No, it wasn't.
What was it?
It just said fruit.
Oh. Like, did something.
And guess who thought it was? Who talked him into biting that fruit? We ain't gonna start that tonight.
But he had his own mind.
Mm.
It ain't like he couldn't think for himself.
But see, here we go. Oh, she opened the door. We're gonna come back to this customer service in a minute. Cause Miss Lisa told you I'm opening the door. She said he had his own mind. Well, I would agree with that because that's what he got in trouble for because God told him too what to do, and he sat there watching Eve batting her eyes, looking like come on, baby, eat this, and then he just lost his mind. That's what happened. But he was equally responsible because he told them both. And he was supposed to have been oh Lord, don't get me started, but he was supposed to have been the head of the household.
You see,
And the head stopped.
he, as the old saying used to go when I was growing up, my mama used to say he was thinking with the wrong head.
Something. But see, he didn't even know that because at that time there was no sin. So he didn't know they didn't even know they were naked until
They
Right.
did
until they
Right.
that.
bit that fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they were talking to the Lord said, Why y'all hiding and everything?
Mhm.
Because we are naked and we didn't want you to see us. And God said he already knew the answer when he asked him, who told you you were naked? And he said, and then he gave him the answer and said, oh, so you went and did what I told you not to do,
Mhm.
and now you know you're naked. Now you know everything that I know, and then some, and now you want to play these games. I'm just putting it in our terms here.
Right.
Yep.
So, first of all, I will talk about role responsibility because we all have a responsibility. And what I like about uh, this whole thing is God made us what is called uh, free thinkers.
Mhm.
He gives us a choice. He's not going to make us do anything. Either you can do the right thing or you do the wrong thing. He's just going to lay it out there. If you do this, this would happen. If you do that, that would happen. So anyway, the reason we are where we are and getting bad customer service because if they hadn't have messed up in
We done went from
Genesis,
church to back to the customer service.
yeah, because it all ties in. Anything that's bad or evil that happens, you can go all run it all the way back to the beginning of time because there was no badness back then before they messed around and disobeyed what they were supposed to do. So when you and when people get nasty with you at the McDonald's, don't want to get you but one ketchup.
No, wait a minute. Well, I'm sorry.
What?
When you bring one ketchup,
Yeah, you ask for
I
some
broke up my
ketchup,
chip the wrong way. Laughing at you.
and they bring you they put one ketchup in the bag. He said, I asked for a couple of ketchup. They get an attitude like they Ray Kroc. And we don't know who Ray Kroc is. Ray Kroc was the one that started McDonald's, and so they act like they either him or direct descendant, and gonna get mad because you asked for a 5-cent packet ketchup, and they throw more ketchup on the floor and step on it than they do you can ever get in the bag. So why do people get attitude? Come on, y'all help me. Why these folks get an attitude?
I mean, fast food customer service has to be difficult to deal with in itself. Because now, let's say for instance, somebody in the kitchen messed up the order and put cheese on something, like they always do mine because I don't eat cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a bad day, which I don't go off when I'm in any kind of food place because you don't know what anybody doing to your food in the back. So I don't know. These people that's going off in these places with their food, you better stop because they probably drop your little sausage on the floor or whatever and put it back on the bun. But they got to be frustrating. You got folks coming in fussing because something is wrong. Somebody in the back. They're fussing at the person that took the order, but that's not the person in the kitchen cooking the food. So they laid that person out for whatever reason, and they're not the one who fixed the freaking cheeseburger, but put the damn cheese on it, didn't want it, or whatever the case may be. So I think that working in fast food has to be difficult. Then now is a lot of kids working in fast food now. So between the children that you have to deal with, and then you got the folks that had a bad day with their food messed up because they didn't have a bad day at work, so you're just catching it. So the customer service in fast food is going to be up or down to me.
I'm gonna throw a little monkey wrench in there because a lot of times when they see you come back the door, even though they ain't having nothing to do with what happened in the kitchen, they get an attitude before you come back in there. Here she come with that bag. Damn. And you walk up there and you ain't said nothing to them,
Mm-hmm.
and they already have an attitude. Why? I didn't come here to talk about you. I came to talk about Joe back there that couldn't understand no cheese.
Right.
And they got a sign up there. They put a cross across the cheese, no cheese.
My order gets messed up a lot because I don't eat cheese. So I don't care where I'm going. I have the same script. You can't just, so I don't know how they're messing it up. Somebody's in fast food, call us. How y'all mess up an order when we say no cheese? So who messing the order up? The person that took the order or the person in the kitchen?
Lisa, you smile. Who messed the order up?
Nothing. I'm just sitting here thinking I've been on both sides
And
of
who
the
got the,
customer service.
and the attitude on top of that?
I've been on both sides. I've been a customer service rep and I've been the customer. I can understand both sides because being a customer service person, I used to work for card fraud.
Okay.
You have customers come in. Soon as you pick up the phone and you say hello, they cussing you out.
Mm.
I didn't use your card. I didn't do what you said that was taken from you. If you calm down enough, I can help you. But for 15 minutes, I've been cussed out. I didn't call everything but a child of God. And that's when the mute button takes place. I just put it on mute.
Not the
And
mute.
I sit there and let them keep on going off because I'm the type of person, if anybody knows me, I don't handle certain situations well. So in order to keep myself calm, I had to utilize that mute button because my mouth was going to open up and I would have got fired on the first day of work. I'm going to be honest with you because I would have came right back at them. It's like you pinning me up against the wall. So be prepared what comes out at you. So, you know, I can understand when they're upset and everything, but it's also with you being a customer, you have to realize, you know, that these people that are trying to help you, they're doing their best trying to help you. You know, some of them are, some of them are not. My goal was to help the people that I could help and try to get their money returned back to them on their cards and everything like that. But we had customers that were called in, like I said, and they would cuss us out from A to Z and didn't even think nothing else about it. But then once you got everything straight for them and figured out, they didn't say thank you, kiss my foot, nothing. All you got was, okay, click. And that was the end of the phone call. And it's like, oh my God. But it was so many customers because you have the scammers out here with the card fraud that these particular customers were getting hit all the time. And we could not figure out. The banks, still today, the banks can't figure out why certain people get hit. And I was in that industry, and like I said, I can understand why they're upset and pissed off. But like, you know, you said, you don't take it out on the messenger.
True.
And I've come through the drive-through, and that happened to me today with this little girl. I ordered a sweet tea. I get up to the window. That she already have an attitude. I want to say something else, but I'm gonna keep it clean. She had an attitude, and she gonna tell me you got an unsweet tea. Now, mind you, I just came out of physical therapy. My neck and everything hurt, and I'm sitting there looking at her and said, "No, I had a sweet tea." So she looked at me and she rolled her eyes. She said, "You had an unsweetened tea," and I looked at her and I said, "Honey, I know what I ordered. I ordered a sweet tea. Do not tell me what I ordered. If you did an unsweetened tea, then you need to get a sweet tea." So she proceeded to try to give me that tea, but I got a little raunchy with her and told her, "Don't make me reach up in that window and snatch her tail out that window."
Talking about right there.
Don't make me.
She gave her physical therapy.
Yes.
She didn't have it. That's the person I'm talking about. So, you know.
Yes. I mean, I done had a bad day. I'm hurting. I'm in pain. And you going to try to tell me what I ordered. And then you going to try to force the wrong order on me.
Right.
And then when you finally give me the correct order, you stand there and roll your eyes. I stopped and held up that line to make sure that was a sweet tea. Because if I had to get my little black tail out that car after you gave me the wrong thing, like I told y'all, somebody been calling a lawyer for me because Chesterfield County would have had me. They would have had me because I would have showed no remorse to this little girl.
Little girl.
She was a little girl. She was a teenager. And that's one thing too. I think a lot of these kids are not taught how to respect adults, their elders. You know, they weren't, a lot of them not brought up that way. Yeah. They are not, that's not engraved in them. And so they figure that, you know, I got a job, I'm grown, if I got an attitude, I'm going to treat you like, you know what I'm saying, like this. But girl, you ain't got enough mileage on your drawers to stand up to me, to treat me the way that you think you're going to treat me. We can't compete.
None of the mileage on your drawers.
Yes, she didn't have enough mileage on her drawers.
It takes special kind of people to be in customer service. Everybody can't do that job.
Exactly. That's why I got out of it.
And now they're just hiring people to be hiring people, and people going to get jobs because they can get a job in that particular field.
And they need a body.
I don't know what the secret is with Chick-fil-A, but they don't hire you if you are not pleasant and can withstand, you know, people being nasty, whatever. But because they get such excellent service, they probably, you know, don't experience a lot of stuff that other places experience. You know,
but see, they're training because I have two cousins lives in Texas, and both of it's two twins, brother and sister, and they both work for Chick-fil-A. And their dad was telling me how the extent training that they have to go through.
Mhm.
I mean, you go through a long training before you even get in the store. You're
Right.
not
That's
even
good.
in the store. They don't train you in the store. There's another whole place that you got to go and get trained with Chick-fil-A,
Right.
the one in Texas anyway.
That's
And
good.
then, you know, when you come out, when you hit behind that counter, you better know. And everything is with kindness, as you know. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So they're trained well. And I'm sure
Yes.
McDonald's and Taco Bell and whoever ain't training jack.
Right.
Oh,
'Cause they
not
always
going
in
through
their
the
service
instant
with it's my
training.
pleasure.
Right. Exactly.
They-
And I'm sure they
Always.
weeding out the trash
Mhm.
because they may hire somebody, they get in training, and they realize, you know, this ain't the job for you
Right.
because you can't get to our standards.
Exactly.
You got to go. I'm sure Chick-fil-A is throwing them out the door.
And you mentioned standards. You know, there was a time when I managed a McDonald's. You know, you couldn't have facial hair. You had to have, you know, a hairnet on, and you couldn't be at the front counter talking about your baby dad and then pay child support. I'm like, you hear everybody's conversation, and then you got the one way back in the kitchen that's on the toaster for the buns talking about, yeah, my son so dad didn't pay his child support either. Wait a minute, we're not supposed to hear this all the way out in the lobby. I don't need to know that you
Mhm.
went out to the club last night, you got drunk, and you so drunk that you didn't feel like coming in this morning. All that conversation.
Right.
You know, sitting up there patting your hair and everything. Talking about, you know, I don't
Them
have time to
tricks.
something. Yeah, like, come on now. What is this? You
Well,
know?
that's even like going to a restaurant and sitting down. And you know, remember that happened when we went out. I ain't gonna call a name, but y'all was already there before us, and you left to come out with the rest of the group. Your waitress had an attitude because you had to leave from
Oh,
inside to
yeah.
come outside. But then my thing is, you don't got an attitude, but I still ordered from you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And now
That's the
you're
tip
making
up.
no,
No.
because your tip could have still became a tip if you would have kept on doing me with kindness. But you came out there with your face all screwed up and everything. You was just nasty, and we could see your face was just all toe up
Mhm.
from the floor up. And so now it's like, you really think you want to tip?
Mhm.
I'd have left her a penny.
I went on, you know, tip that helper because I knew she was waiting to, you know,
Right.
Mhm.
and thinking that, okay,
Mhm.
he ain't gonna tip me.
Mhm.
No, I still gave her a nice tip for
Mhm.
what I ordered.
Right.
Like, you know, you're not gonna pin this and say, you know, that's why I don't like working on waiting on black folk and all that kind of stuff. No, we want the same type of service, you know, that you would expect. Somebody asks you, would you eat that? You know, they bring you something to there and it's not presentable and it's cold. And then they're gonna take, well, you tell them, well, the fries are cold. Can I get some hot fries? All right, let me go back to the kitchen and see what I can do.
It's like they gotta grow the potatoes
Yeah,
and take them out
exactly.
and cut them up themselves.
Yeah, you ain't got to go out to Idaho and get it. You just-
Not at all.
But yeah, I understand what you're saying, AK, because you're right. Sometimes, you know, if you complain the wrong way, and the waitress or whoever the server go back there and make the cook mad, and then who knows, the cook again, like you say, you drop your sausage on the floor and put that joint back on. He won't put it back on the grill because he knows the grill will kill the germs, but he'll slap it right back on there, and who else knows? But we have gotten to the point where customer service is horrendous in more places than not.
Yeah.
Go to
Yeah, let me tell you what makes me mad when we're out. If there's a group of us out and you're running the waiter or the waitress, and you're running that one person
Yep.
back to back because your ass can't remember that you wanted some ketchup, then you wanted some barbecue sauce, but you wanted some extra pickles.
Mhm.
And you're running that freaking waitress back. That shit pisses me off to no end. And I'm gonna tell you, we were out one day with a bunch of us, okay?
Okay.
And we went to our little place that we always go to.
Mm-hmm.
And what nobody's not gonna do with the same person that wait on us is run Joe. When we at this place that we go to, we get the same waiter every single time
Right.
when we walk in that door. And if you're with us and you gonna run our waiter, that's gonna be a whole freaking problem for me. Your ass ain't coming back with us.
Yep.
You're not coming back with us. And we was in a situation where, and I'm gonna name all of us. It was me, Cherry,
Okay.
you, Buku, Tanya, and one other person that I don't know. And the one other person I don't know was the one that I told Buku and Tanya, they ain't ever coming back with us. And I mean that. Don't invite this chick back ever again. Because what you're not going to do is talk to our waiter any kind of way.
Right.
And you're not going to run our waiter behind some nonsense because you think you can.
Yeah.
I just think it's about the rudest thing ever. You know damn well when you got your plate, what the hell you want to eat with it, whatever condiment that you want, you knew that. And now and then throughout, and I'm not saying, don't ask for another tea. Don't ask. I'm not saying that. But my thing is you're running back to back and you're just doing that crap. Like he said something there and all of a sudden you remember something. He said something there, all of a sudden you remember something.
Yeah. And then you're gonna sit there and try to
her,
figure
her
out,
ass can't come back, and I
Yeah.
mean that.
and
We ain't
then
got to worry about her nowhere anymore.
skimp the man on the tip at that. I'm like, if you running somebody like that,
Yeah,
tip the person. They already not really getting any type
Yeah.
of decent salary at all. And I got to give a shout out to Joe, because when we walk in there,
Yep.
Joe knows what we want.
Yep.
He can almost pinpoint what we're going to have that night, one or the other.
Mhm.
And no matter what's going on in his day, he is still
Mhm.
upbeat. He's still on point, and he gives
Every
good,
single
great
time.
customer service. Yeah.
every single time.
And we've been about 1,002 times, and I can't. And when he's not there, we dread. I mean,
Got that right. That's
we-
me.
yeah, we ain't gonna get the same customer service.
Yeah.
Um,
Our food come out quick. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? We're not sitting there. I mean, he knows. He knows I'm either going to get a bowl rock or I'm going to get my soda water. I mean, he know you going to get your tea. He knows these things. And then we bring folks in with us and you want to act like a fool. You can't come with us.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. I don't give a shit where you go anywhere else with whomever.
And shout out to my girls up there at the Applebee's right there by what's the name of that street? But it's on Midlothian. It's on the Applebee's over there, because all of them they know what I want, except for one night. I'm gonna have to put on blast. The girl that normally wait on that, she went over there and told. She said, "Take care of him, because he takes care of us tip wise. He's not one of those ones that's gonna run you." And that little heifer still had an attitude. I'm like, if he didn't want to be here, baby, don't go on
Yeah.
somewhere. Wait on another table, because I'm trying to. I didn't bother him. I treated her just like I treated
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the young ladies that normally wait on me. And so I said, okay, I can either do this. I can give her a tip that was conducive of her service, but since the other young lady said he normally take care of us, I said I'm gonna show her that this girl one line, and so I took care of her. But when I saw her when I went the other night, and she was somebody asked me, "You want?" Nope, I don't want her. Nope, don't want her. And
Yep.
let me if you're too cute to work, go work at Max Factor or somewhere, where all that you just
Right.
you think you're all that and shaking your hair and can't speak. Don't you know that speaking to people, being cordial to people, that makes your tip go up? What the hell wrong with these people?
You're right. Right. Lisa and I, we go to Kickback Jacks.
Uh huh.
As soon as we sit down, she don't bring us no freaking menu, nothing. She walks over the usual. Yes, she's the same way every time we walk in.
Yeah.
And you let somebody else, because we sit outside and eat.
Mhm.
You let somebody else be behind that bar. I mean, we sitting there. Lisa got to get up and go get the day. Got a waitress. It's like, where's somebody?
Right.
So everybody's not cut. For that
customer
job.
service, no, they're
Everybody's just not cut with it.
Yep.
It's just not. But all I know is, and I'm gonna say this one and last time: if you rolling with us anywhere, be careful what you say at our table. When we have our same waitress or waitresses, waiter or waitress, be careful what you do at our table,
Right.
because your ass ain't coming back, and I mean that.
Exactly. But those of you that own your own business and stuff, if you can't be pleasant, your business you're not gonna stay in business long.
Mm-hmm.
People are coming to you trying to support your business, and you act like you're doing them a favor. No, they doing you a favor by coming and patronizing your business.
Yeah.
I hate to do business with somebody and they make it seem like I'm a burden. Well, if I'm a burden, I'm gonna unburden myself and not do business with
Yep.
me anymore.
Yep.
You know, it's just unfreaking real.
Yep.
So,
But I can promise you, if Joe was not our waitress, I don't know we'd be in there.
no, we would not.
We probably wouldn't even be going back.
We
to this
would
place.
not. Yep. Because we feel for him because he's got so used to us coming in. Because we had stopped for a minute. I'm not gonna say why we
Yeah,
stopped.
we did. We had to stop
and-
for a minute.
Yeah. And we decided to go back.
Yeah, we
You know.
went back.
It was Lisa's fault. No, it wasn't her fault. It's Spencer was.
It's okay. I'll take it.
All right. Now, this last few minutes, I'm going to start something here.
Did somebody
What he
put
said
in
is
the question?
18% gratuity because people refuse to tip so many restaurants and it automatically, and they do.
Yep.
And they do. And just like Crafty, they add theirs automatic. You know, they add it, but it all depends on who that waitress is. We tip over that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what
Exactly.
we normally do.
Yep.
And I'm sure a lot of people don't do that because they're adding whatever they're adding in, whatever that percentage is. But if you have a good waitress, you know, then we tip over that. But when we don't and I go in craft, then we ain't got the same check. What you get on that is what you gonna get. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. Exactly.
And I understand some of these places, they've been there all day, they're tired, you know, people complaining. You can only imagine what they're hearing, but we have the Joes of the world and the young lady, can't think of her name, over at the other spot that we go to, and they've been there all day. But for some reason, they still have this pleasantness with them the entire time.
Yeah.
So they are conducive and they know what they're doing and they can be good customer service and it's just good at what they do. But then you have those ones that's tired and here they come, don't half-ass want to service you. Well, you're gonna get a half-ass tip like nothing. about that?
Yep, and don't be complaining either. You need to go back and look retrospectively at what type of service did you give. Now I can
Mhm.
understand again somebody that you took care of, you just ran, and then they're gonna have the nerve to give you 50 cents. Yeah, you type of people.
Yeah,
There's
Yeah.
a special place for y'all.
it
that
sure
do that.
is. It
Yeah,
sure is.
cut
I've
that
been
out.
ran them to death.
Yeah, just running to people. So it's 8 o'clock, and I want to jump subject here because
Okay.
this next subject right here gonna fire y'all up because we had it
Oh,
before,
What's
but I
going
went
on?
to talk to the fellas, and I got some information from the fellas.
Somebody said my chips are good. This salsa is good, by the way.
Why you look like that, Lisa? Because I talked to the fellas. All right. So we've had this conversation about whether or not women are better cheaters, and so I went and talked to the fellas, and the fellas said y'all wrong as all get
Oh
out.
hell no, no we not.
Yep, and this is the reason they
Great
said.
asses on Let's Talk Tuesday.
They said the reason
They
y'all
don't want
wrong
none of this
because
smoke. Go ahead.
that men know that y'all cheating. We just don't feel like the foolishness of dealing with it.
That's a lie.
And I'm gonna give a
That's a
perfect example. There was a couple Saturday having a conversation, and the gentleman there was a joke being said about this his female companion, seeing somebody else, and so that gentleman said, you know what, I wouldn't clown with her. I'm not gonna clown with him because if she want to be with him, so be it. And most times, in the back of the guy's mind, if you got to sneak around and be with somebody, so be it. We ain't gonna act like we know. We ain't gonna put on. Now now the mature guys were saying they ain't gonna clown. They'll go out there, let you have your little fun and everything, and then when you done had all your fun, I'll tell you now you can go on about your way. Get your little ditty bag, your little night bag, and all other little bags you keep in your car because we already know you got one. Because see, just like you all said that our patterns change, you ladies are getting emotionally attached a lot of times. And when you stop being attached and doing certain things, then that's one of those red flags. Now come on, let's debate. Let's talk about it. Let's have this conversation.
Y'all wrong. We are better cheaters.
Dead wrong.
We are way better cheaters.
You're not
We're
better.
better
We just
flirters. We're better cheaters. I can be out with my man and I can be flirting with the guy across the room. His ass won't even know. He would not even have a clue.
that's because he dumb.
It's not he dumb.
He
He
don't.
dumb.
Y'all just don't pick up. You're not paying a freaking attention.
We pick up
You're
when we
not
put down.
paying attention.
A lot of times we don't. If you with a man and it's obvious, I mean not even obvious, but if you cheat, that man know he just don't give a damn.
He gives a damn because
No,
I
I
feel
disagree.
yeah, I disagree too. Because
Mhm.
y'all try to play hard and you say, like you said, let her go do whatever she want to do, and then you want to cut that female off. But if I had a nickel for every time this has happened, a couple of months later, MF for knocking on my door, ringing my doorbell, blowing my cell phone up, and everything. Ain't I answer you? You gonna keep on groveling because no, you told me bye. Remember, I didn't tell you bye. You told me bye because you wanted to be big and bad, but you still keep trying to come back.
But
No,
did you change up on him? Did you you know basically expedite his leaving?
yeah, I help him go. My thing is, you want to leave. I was brought up that I'm not gonna make something stay with me or someone stay with me who don't want to be there.
But did you again? My question is, did you change up on him that made him want to leave, or made him want to go out and see
Nope,
somebody else?
I still was my same old self. Nope. Mm-mm.
What's your same old self? So that might be the problem.
If that's the problem, then why you still trying to come back?
Well, because we
Explain that one to me. If that's the problem, why you still trying to come back?
some
Not
people
trying to get back.
some people get conditioned, and when they condition, the mindset is, well, you know what? Let me go on back over here because I know what the familiarity is or whatever.
But see, I'm not the type of person that I'm not selling for familiarity. It's like, nope, you didn't want me. Fine, I got it. Well, Fantasia's song say, you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. Boo bye. And I'm gonna keep continuing to let you be. Boo bye. I will be cordial and speak to you. But as far as you and me getting back to it, I've never, ever, 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 ever.
But that was 10 ever, right?
Yes, ever.
So let me ask you all a real question. I need a real honest answer here, okay? Is it possible to stay connected to two people at the same time emotionally? Or is there going to be one that's going to get kind of like the short end of the stick?
There's always going to be one that's going to get the short end of the stick.
Okay,
There's always going to be one.
right. So in theory, what I said is right. That's how we know when a woman is cheating, because a woman, one, unless you just been a dog and she just tired, we're going to exclude that factor. But if you've been a okay dude, a good dude, and all of a sudden your woman, don't want to talk to you, don't want to, do certain things they used to do, your woman out there doing something, partner.
Well, if we're out there doing something, you can best believe most women and most Black women, if we're cheating, then we're cheating for a reason, because something in the house is not right.
Right.
Because we're not conditioned to just go out there to cheat. That is not how we're
That's
made.
BS.
We are not
Nuh-uh.
made that way. No, we're not. We love hard. A lot of
Right.
Black women love hard, and we want to be home. So that means you done something. If I decide I'm going to step out,
yes.
I can tell you that. The one that's going to get the short end of the stick, if I had to do that, is going to be the one I'm cheating with. Because I'm not going to change my pattern at home.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change up anything because your ass is not going to know. You're not going to know. Trust me, you're not going to
So
know.
you're still going to be that loving, kind,
Yes.
wonderful woman at home.
Absolutely.
If something is not going on and I just want to cheat, but I can't see myself going out just to be cheating because
Just
I
for
just
the
ran
hell of
into
it.
some guy.
Mhm.
If I'm stepped out of the house and some shit is going on in my house,
Then why not talk to your husband or significant other
Yeah.
first before you go out there and say, look,
yeah, you
this
should.
is not happening. What can we do about this?
Well,
And
should.
you know what?
You
So a
should.
lot of women try to do that, but men hate to hear that word. We need to talk, or let's talk. Y'all hate to hear that. You hate for a woman to come to you and say, "Can we talk?" It's like
No,
you
'cause-
just see
'cause that's
everything.
gonna
Be
be-
like, oh,
it ain't can we
Lord."
talk, it's can you talk.
It is. Can I talk? But I will give you the floor after I finish and put across my point
You
to
will
you.
give us the floor.
Exactly.
So that's why we got a problem right now.
Why?
Because you don't give us nothing. You know, if we're gonna have a conversation, it's gonna be a mutual conversation. I'm not gonna wait for permission. Said Simon said, can I do any damn thing?
You know
I
something?
know. Yes, I do. And we do give
Juggling
you some.
apples
We
and
get
oranges.
we give
Well, how's
you
that apples and oranges?
Juggling apples.
we give you the right for you to. I ain't trying to get graphic or anything, but to love us, explore our bodies and stuff. You're not just gonna come up on me and take. I did.
I ain't
I
talking,
hurt
I ain't
you.
talking about. I'm not talking about tech, but I'm saying, you know, and the fact that just like we've had this conversation before, it was kind of explosive. Somebody said, "Well, I will let you." No, that way, let me. I'm not junior. I'm senior. I'm not
He hops on these words all the time.
what?
All the time, he just hops on these words.
Because it's like you.
Because if I'm talking to my husband and I'm talking, that means you're not saying anything until
Right,
I'm
I
done,
finish,
correct?
and then you can go ahead.
So when I'm done, finished, then you can inject or whatever you want to
Mhm.
say. So it's not like you can say I'm letting you or not letting
Exactly.
you. But my thing is, I'm done.
You can go
What
ahead.
do you need to say
And see,
about this
that's a
conversation?
whole.
Is there anything that you need to
And
say?
you get
That's
your
a whole
rebuttal.
different level right there. How you just put that. You say, okay, you can go now. What? I know I can. You know.
I know. It's because you hop on those words. 'Cause I know you're hopping on the words, but at the end of the day,
It's how
if
you
you
say
start
things.
exactly.
Right.
That's why you're hopping on those type words. So if you start the conversation off, Cruz, and you're talking to your wife, and she's gonna wait till you're done before she starts talking. That's all really what Lisa is trying to say. But because
Most
you
of you
hopped on
females-
those couple of words,
Most of you females don't wait, and that's why men don't open up, because a lot of times we're trying to be open and vulnerable and everything. Either we're thinking in the back of my mind, whatever I say is going to be used against me either later on, or either it's going to be misinterpreted what I'm trying to relate. And so rather than go ahead and release all that, we hold it in, and you guys, again, y'all need to come on in on this, because 9 times out of 10, guys hold stuff in and it festers.
Mm-hmm.
And rather than having conversation, because again, we waiting on somebody to let us talk.
Well, it's not about letting you talk, and what you just said, I know.
He's just hopping.
And what you
That's
just
all he
saying,
doing.
guys, let stuff fester. My thing is, you don't have to let stuff fester. Me, the type of female and type of woman I am, I want you to express yourself to me. But if I gotta sit there and pull teeth to get stuff out of you, that's draining. It's very draining.
It's draining for us because we already know
But
the
it's
outcome.
not always it's not always the women. My thing is, it's not always on us. We're sitting here trying to get you to open up, and it's like, I gotta beg you that, what's wrong with you? What's going on? What can I do? Nothing. I'm
Because
fine. And then by the time
if you knew that man, you would know what's going on with him.
no, sometimes
You
even
knew
if you know
when he
him,
came in the house and you done burnt the biscuits up, and after a long day, you ain't gotta ask me what's wrong with me,
How do we know that you're pissed off because the damn biscuits
Biscuit
is
got
burned out?
burned.
because I don't like my damn biscuits burnt.
oh my God,
Well, guess what? Shit happens.
go to Bojangles.
Well,
Get over it.
rectify the situation before I get
KFC
there.
make
Don't let
biscuits.
me come in and have to talk about a situation that should have been taken care of before I got there.
To me, it sounds like you brought something else into the house from
Hey,
the outside
I
world
felt
because you
good.
pissed off. No, them biscuits ain't the thing that set you off. You had other stuff on your mind, and them biscuits just piled on top of it. That put the cherry on the top.
It may be because my mom used to say, you don't let your whoopings pile up on you. A lot of times we just let stuff just again pile up, and it'd be that one thing again, like, I can't believe
But
damn
that's
it.
not fair
the
that you came in the
toothpaste-
house fussing at your doggone wife about some freaking biscuits that she may have burnt up by accident.
What
because
the
of what
fuck were you
happened to
doing
you.
that you burn them up?
See, you should have left what you brought in the door. You should have left it outside the damn door before you came in the house.
No, you should have.
We would have been paying what Medea said. I'd have been paying grip ball with you.
Don't play grip ball with me because you weren't paying attention. You burnt the biscuits up, knowing that. Again, I've been out here working 8-9 hours. I come home, you know how I like my biscuits. You know how I like certain things. And so why not have it? So I didn't burn the biscuit. Let me make sure I
Cruz wife, come and get your husband.
No.
Come get your husband.
No.
Come get
And
your
matter of
husband.
fact, Cherry, burn the damn biscuit.
Yes.
And then call me and tell me what he said.
Do it the whole week.
I'm coming over there. Let him say some praise out his mouth if you want to.
And you can get it too.
Oh, you gonna get it.
Oh, you can get it too.
Trust me, you don't go on none of
I'm
that smoke
standing
that's
10
coming over there.
toes down saying that
can say
you
whatever.
all can eliminate a lot of problems.
Matter of fact, Cherry burned the whole can of biscuits.
I'm just saying,
What he gonna do? Nothing.
we take,
Don't scrape the
again,
black off of me.
I ain't eating no
And
damn
you better
burnt
eat it like you like it.
I bet you I won't. The biscuits gonna be out there on the street,
Oh Jesus!
and you might hope you better not be out there on the street with them biscuits.
We ain't gonna be on the street with the biscuit. Nor will your wife be on the street with the biscuit.
All y'all be out there
I bet not.
sitting by the mailbox.
You gonna be in the mailbox when we done.
Look, fellas, I'm holding it down for y'all because y'all
You
were,
ain't holding
y'all-
nothing down.
y'all were
What
talking
this
to me.
nonsense that you talking about?
Oh
because the
Jesus!
guys were saying they sick and tired of this BS.
What BS? The BS is that they
First of
bring
all,
you.
what communication do you have with your wife?
Mm.
That's
or with your
huge, first of
significant
all.
other.
If you had great communication when you walked in the house and the biscuits was burnt, then all of that would not have happened. First of all,
Great
you're like,
communication.
babe, what you just said? What happened, babe? That's how you come in the house. Not come in the house ranting and raving because some damn biscuits is burnt. It's a
Well,
biscuit. Who
see,
cares?
Now that's my point. Now, good. When y'all do something, it's no big deal. Let us do something and worry about
That's
falling
not
apart.
always. That's not
Yeah, it
true.
is.
That is
Yeah,
not
it is.
true. Once
Let
again,
us-
how many
let-
times I say pick your battles, and that goes both ways. Pick your battles because you can't always speak on every little thing that somebody do wrong in the house.
Well, you can say that louder for people in the back. Especially
Well, no, I said that plenty of times.
hard-headed females
Pick your
that
battles.
feel that they got to win every little thing because you
There's
don't.
no such thing as winning. No one has to really win.
Y'all think it is?
No,
Mm-mm.
no,
It's not.
not true.
It's not a competition.
It is not.
That's not true. We don't feel like we always have to win.
Exactly. No.
We know
Because I know I
Y'all,
don't have
I've
to
heard
always
women
win.
tell guys, "You ain't gonna win this."
You ain't
gonna-
heard us say
Okay,
that.
that's those people.
I didn't say you all. 'Cause
That's those
I
people.
don't be in y'all arguments, with y'all significant other, but
Mhm.
I'm sure somewhere down the line that you thinking it back in your head, you might as well stop talking because he ain't talking to me.
Mm-mm.
I ain't hearing nothing that he got to
No,
say.
like she said, I pick my battles. My thing is like if it's gonna keep continuing on, silence. Sometimes silence is a response. Just shut my mouth, and in my mind I was like, okay,
Your wife said you
it's
lying.
done. It's done. I'm good.
Look, I posted something yesterday.
Mhm.
It was a group of women sitting around a woman, and the woman in the middle was crying. And the caption says, "Rest in peace to all you women that allowed your friends to run your good man away because y'all were all in their business."
What you
Sometimes
trying to say?
y'all gotta quit listening to all that outside chatter and understand when you have a situation. 9 times out of 10 is between you and your man, not
Okay,
between you and all of your homegirls.
And the same thing goes for
You're
y'all
right.
too.
you're right. And the thing about that is, keep your shit in your house.
They-
So don't take it to your friends, and your friends won't know.
I-
So if it
right.
stays in your house, stay your asses off of social media. Stop putting all your business on social media. You put these
I
little
agree.
blurbs out here, and then
Mhm.
everybody's speculating on what the hell's going on. Because now they think your house is all tore the hell up.
I totally
Keep
agree.
your crap off of social media. Nobody will have that problem. Because
Yep.
what I don't know, then I can't speak on. Then you ain't listening to my opinion, and you ain't coming to me about nothing. If I don't know nothing.
Yep, and that goes both ways. I
Mm-hmm.
totally agree. A lot of times, fellas, you are over there, crying in your beer, as we say, and everything. You
No,
talk-
you're in the damn barbershop telling everybody what the hell
Yes.
just went on in your house. That's the problem.
that too.
Get
But-
out the barbershop.
Again, you're talking about stuff, and that same person that you talking to is the same person that'll be soon. He won't even let your towel dry from wiping your face in the morning, but he'd be trying to knock on the door. So, girl, I heard you and Joe, have a little problem, and I tried to talk to Joe and everything, but he didn't listen, but I'm a good listener, so let me just sit down here and listen to you. Yeah, nigga, get your ass out of my house. I didn't say that loud.
You said it loud
You
enough.
did. You did.
You said it loud enough.
and
But see, those are the weak women who allow that man's friend to come into their house with that crap that he talking, all that yang. My thing is no man that I've ever dealt with, not one of his friends could ever come to my house or wherever I am and step to me and be like, you and so having problems and I'm a good listener. And my response is gonna be right, well, listen to this as my feet turn around and I click clack walking away, okay? Because don't come to me trying to maneuver your way in between something that has not already, that we have not cleared up or
Right.
cleaned up. Women who allow that, they're making it even messier. They're messy.
Mhm.
They are very messy.
I agree. It's a messy marriage out there.
They're just messy. And at my age, and I think a lot of stuff come with maturity too. I would hope so that the older people get, the more that they know better, but some people don't. Is that saying is when you know better, you do better, but we know some people that know better and they still do worse.
Yeah. And you're right, maturity. And I think that can go in any place in this conversation. Is all about maturity,
Mm-hmm.
because immature people do immature things.
Mhm.
Just like, even though I was kind of playing about the biscuits, that's an immature man that will come into the house screaming, ranting, raving.
Oh, so that's really not you.
No, first of all,
Somebody put out here, you in trouble now, Cruz.
I don't care. But anyway, the reason I said it's not me because my wife don't make biscuits.
I knew he was gonna say that.
You think I'm gonna talk about something that actually happened in my house? No, Lordy. So I can talk about burning biscuits. Because first of all, ain't no biscuits ever been burned in my house unless I did it. And then baby girl ain't gonna get one. She first of all, she don't want me having any bread, so I know I won't be getting any biscuits.
Right, there we go.
So
Anyway,
anyway.
says it's gonna be some problems.
But now if it was some biscuits being burnt, hear me well.
And then you're gonna try to stick your chest out like you're doing something. Don't get tore up tonight. When you hear her, don't get tore up tonight.
That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all scared to talk to y'all women out there. Some of you men making it bad for other men because y'all won't stand up in your house, sit down and listen to all that crap every night. Stand up and be a man.
That part I agree.
Stand up and get knocked the
That
hell back
part I
down.
agree.
See, that's like,
Keep
why you-
standing up thinking you big badass Billy. Talk to your woman with a lot of love, put a little sugar on top.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is you're trying to say to her, you will get a better response than you coming in there biting.
Okay, so baby, don't burn them goddamn biscuits no more. How about
No,
that?
that's too much. Let's do this another way. Come on.
I ain't got nothing else.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
For those of you, I'm just with the slight colorful words. Don't take that personal. It's just
Right.
this is just what it is.
Let's talk
And
to
if you don't like it, well, that's all I can tell you.
Find another show.
Well,
Find another show. That's what he tried to say, y'all.
for real, because we ain't changing up in here.
No,
We-
probably not.
Yeah, we
Probably not.
we gonna keep it real. We're
There's
gonna keep
always
it-
something in my DM. I don't care.
on our song said we keep it real. That's what the song
It is
said.
what it is.
It is what it is. But getting back to y'all being better cheaters,
Whatever.
it is no,
Whatever.
absolutely no.
Whatever. We are. And we will always be if that's what we choose to do.
I got one
I'm just too
other
old at
question.
this point.
Okay,
I can't do it.
but why do you all think in the back of your mind that you all are?
Because
What evidence do you have that will, vindicate that statement?
because we do it right in front of you and you do not have a clue.
Y'all tell
You
on
are
yourself.
clueless. We can do this in front of you. We are not in the street. We don't even necessarily have to be in the street. So it all depends on what you define cheating. Okay. A lot of things can be defined cheating. Some things can be defined cheating. So we can do a whole lot of flirting right in front of you, and you do not have a clue. You didn't catch it. You didn't catch it.
That to me,
That's all I'm saying.
that is a brother that's totally oblivious of what's going on around him.
Trust me. Trust me. You never clue. Okay?
Not this wife, and not any other, but any female that even had an inkling of wanting to cheat on me, I knew before drawers got wet what was going on.
No, he didn't. No, you did not.
Because that's what it is. All you're going out here is to get a wet tail.
It may not be that.
It
Because
don't have to be
sometimes-
sex.
Right. Sometimes
It can be a conversation.
It can be a conversation. You out with just a different whole flavor.
Mhm.
It's a different whole vibe that this dude
Yes.
has that you're not getting at home. It can be a combination of several things.
Mhm.
Not necessarily we trying to go out and see with another guy.
Right.
But
Doesn't
it ends
have
up
to
that
be
way.
No,
A lot of times
a
I
lot of
see it.
times it don't, because
Not
if
all
a
the
woman
time.
if a woman is cheating, we are in control and we are the ones to say yes or no.
Mhm.
We can stop that.
Yep.
It don't necessarily have to end up that I'm in the bed with you. No,
Yep.
sir, it does not.
So that means if it does, you wanted it to happen.
Some of them do. Some of them they just
Wait a
don't
minute,
give
say
a
that
darn.
again?
If they do wind up in bed, they wanted it to
I
happen.
know I'm there.
Hmm.
If I'm in bed with somebody, I know I'm there. I mean, what do you mean?
No, there's and it's been conversation that when a woman meets a man, she knows within that first few minutes whether or not she wants to sleep or not.
Absolutely.
That's true.
True statement.
That's very true. I agree
statement.
with that. We've always said that.
True statement.
You know off the bat.
So you all are assessing from the beginning whether or not
We ain't assessing nothing. We don't have to assess. Assess means you thinking about it. We ain't got to think about that.
so you're just gonna be a flooze and just
We
say,
ain't
oh,
got
I'm
to give
gonna
that
sleep
much
with him.
thought. Ain't nothing to think about.
So it's no thought.
Let me tell you something.
No thought in the
I
process,
have a
whatever.
Facebook crush right now.
Mhm,
I've had this Facebook crush for about 10 years.
mhm.
Let me get a hold of him. Just there. He don't even
You're gonna get a
know.
call this evening.
He don't even know that I have a crush on him. It's been 10 years and this dude don't even know. He's been my Facebook crush for about 10 years now, if not longer. And I have not said a word.
Why are you looking at
He doesn't
me?
have a clue.
Why are you looking
Ooh,
at
it's
me?
getting close to
Uh-huh.
8:30. So somebody gonna get a call.
Oh, I ain't get no call.
You
You
want
ain't
to come
never
back
call
no
me.
time?
No, I'm not getting a call. They're not gonna call me.
Not today.
I can
It'll
promise
be,
you nobody's gonna call
it'll
me.
be tomorrow.
Not about that comment I just made.
It'll be tomorrow.
It's not gonna be tomorrow either.
Yeah, it is.
Who?
I'm not gonna put your business out there.
Honey, it's no business to put out. Because I can assure you, there's nothing to put out.
See, when y'all start doing this with your neck and
I'm
everything.
just
my
saying, you so you
God.
talking about something that I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So I'm just saying.
I'm gonna ask you next Saturday.
As who?
I said I am gonna ask you if you got any type of comment, feedback.
Promise you I'm
DM.
not gonna get none.
Okay.
No phone call, no DM, no nothing. Nothing.
I pay somebody.
I
this
wish somebody
week.
would. Somebody would try to call me about my Facebook crush that I didn't have for years and don't nobody know who he is. Why would anybody? I don't even care if I was married and I've made a comment about my Facebook crush. If I wanted to do something, do you think I would have done something by now? I'm just gonna make this blunt conversation, even if I was dating somebody right now. Where his mind at? All because I made the comment, now you gonna call me? Call me for what? Because if I wanted to act on this Facebook crush, I would have. Never done. Probably not gonna do. So what's the problem? That's what I thought.
You'll get a call.
I'm not gonna get a call tomorrow. He's gonna call me about.
Yeah, you'll get a call
Let us revisit this conversation. I'm gonna say the same shit again.
next Tuesday. We'll find out.
I'm just saying.
Next to
I'm
you.
not the only one out here has a Facebook crush. I'm sure some of these ladies that has Facebook crushes and they're married and they will never tell it. I'm just out here telling my stuff, but I ain't saying who it is.
You
But
got
I'm just
Facebook
saying.
crush?
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
you got a TikTok crush.
No. I'm just learning to use damn TikTok.
Yeah, you too young to have a TikTok crush. You just started.
Yeah.
This guy sexy as I don't know what to me.
Well, see, we in the
This
see,
guy
that's
is
the
sexy
problem.
as out. He just has this whole
Nobody needs to know all
swag
that.
and this whole flavor.
Nobody needs to
About
know all
him,
that.
right?
We didn't ask you all that, did we?
He went from
See.
engaged to he's not engaged now. So he went from dating to now he ain't dating.
See,
I'm not stalking the guy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
y'all
stalking,
bring-
but he shows up in my feed because we're friends. But I'm
See.
just saying.
and if I told you once, I told you 1,000
I'm
times.
just saying.
Men are very, very visual. And when you say you got a Facebook crush on somebody, we already have seen everything from this to that. And that's
See, this one led to what?
the whole process of,
It's
what,
a whole process with my Facebook crush because there's no interaction. I ain't on page. I ain't liking nothing. I ain't doing none of that.
and you
I
shouldn't
ain't
do
that.
it.
I'm not
Now,
that dumb
we-
chick to going out there liking stuff on dudes' page, making little comments. I don't do none of that. And a lot of times I don't do that on people's pages anyway. That's just not what I do. I got 5,000 followers, can't get another one on. I got 800 something sitting in the chamber waiting to try to get on. Okay, and then I got the ones in the DM. So all I'm saying is,
Uh-huh.
all
What
I'm
you-
saying
what you
is,
saying?
know how to handle your Facebook crush, y'all, if you got one. And there's nothing wrong with it. That's all I'm saying.
So you advocating.
I'm not advocating. It's nothing wrong with it. What's
Mar-
wrong with it? We're not acting on anything.
Married women should not have Facebook crush.
Married women, yes, y'all can.
No, you
And
can't.
just don't tell your husband. He ain't got to know what he got to know for. You ain't acting on nothing. You're not doing nothing.
But if you got a thought in your head,
Oh my God! Now you want to try to control your daggone wife's thoughts.
I'm not the
As
one.
much as y'all go out and y'all see these beautiful women, you're out at the beach. You always got your sunglasses on. First of all, you're walking with your wife and you watching everything in G-strings. So I don't want to hear none of that. We know your eyes are wandering, even in your damn glasses, because your damn glasses ain't even dark enough. Fix that shit when y'all out. What about that?
Ain't nobody looking at no women.
You are looking.
Are you crazy?
You are looking because you're not going on that sand without looking.
But okay,
You're not gonna go in the
Again,
mall and this girl
I
is
said
dressed up their
I
ass.
said
You're
thought.
looking.
I said thought.
Your thought ran across your head when you saw that
I want
G-string.
you.
When you saw that dental floss up her ass.
I want one of you preachers
that
to
thought
call
went
in.
right up.
I want one of you preachers to call in because I don't want to be the one that have to break all this bad news. What happens with the thought?
You're thinking.
Okay.
You
What
can't tell me them thoughts ain't gonna cross.
But then you need to instantly repent.
We had somebody come in here yesterday and looked at Lisa and said, if I won't marry, yada, 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 yada. Just like that.
Oh, you want to go tell us about that, huh?
I mean, so the thought was in his head immediately. Lisa walks out my office. He walks behind and was like, if I won't marry, yada, 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 yada. I'm like, dude. So yeah, the thoughts, y'all got them. Oh, you have the thoughts.
And I just
You don't
ignored
act
it
on them.
and just kept going.
You didn't, and I'm not saying, guys, you act on them. You don't act on it. You ain't doing anything. But because it was us, he said it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else was in that office, he probably would not have said it out loud.
Hmm.
So
He-
y'all have
He
thoughts.
wanted,
Men have
he
thoughts.
wanted you to know what his thoughts were and hope that you would hear him clearly.
I heard him, but he knows me well enough. It ain't gonna happen.
Exactly.
He knows he can say it all he wants to, but he knows.
And I think he's just talking because we know the guy
Right.
well.
Mhm.
And he's not even going to act on it. And we
Right.
know he's not going to act on it.
Mhm.
It was just talk. So then that's how we took it.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
Yep.
You guys do
absolutely.
the same crap. He ain't the only man that's doing that.
Really?
You know, really.
I'm looking around to find something so I can swing at you. Don't let swing my pillow at you.
You
Okay.
know, really. That's the truth. That is the truth.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this has been just a wonderful, delightful conversation.
So Cherry said, hell, we ain't dead. Thank you, Cherry.
Now she already lets me know that Chris Brown, her baby daddy. I'm like, and to that point,
Mhm.
make Chris Brown come on and pay some of them damn Chris Brown bills. How about that one?
See,
Oh,
all that
Jesus.
is not even necessary.
It's your language.
Because whether or not she feels that Chris Brown is her baby daddy, you know damn well she ain't acting on nothing. And even
I
if
know.
she see the brother somewhere,
I'm just
she
saying.
still ain't gonna act on anything.
I'm just saying.
So her thoughts and her words bother you.
No, it's who.
So
know,
you would have
no,
made that type comment.
because it's this. Evidently, he paying. He got a space in her head. If he got a space in her head, he need to pay some rent.
I love myself some Kim and some Joe. And so what you mean? What?
Well, if they got a space in your head, they need.
Yeah, they got space in this head, honey. Mm.
You been on quiet. How many spaces you got?
I'm not married to nobody.
How many spaces you
I
got
can do
rented
what I
in your
want to.
head? You got any vacancies?
Hell yeah. We keep them.
Oh yeah.
We keep enough room for everything that we rolling up on looking at.
Oh man, y'all
Whole
funny.
lot of vacancies, honey.
Y'all funny. Well, I have no vacancies.
Ain't nothing wrong with looking. There's nothing wrong with looking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm single. I'm not married to a thing.
I am single myself.
I'm going to roll how I roll.
You gonna get that call tomorrow?
He called tomorrow. Here you go.
That's why Lisa being quiet. She don't
I
want.
ain't getting no call.
She don't want that. She don't want that call or that
I'm
text.
not getting no call, no text, no
Nothing.
nothing.
Not a thing.
Trust me, none.
All right.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Not.
Oh, wait a minute. Your wife said, boy, go sit down and you love Chaka Khan.
Man, that was back in the 70s when she was on that album.
That's back in the 70s.
Yeah, when she
You
was on
love some
that.
Chaka.
Yeah, when she was on that album.
Mhm.
Yeah. To be quite honest, I can't think of any woman at this age. Once you get a certain age, unless they paying some bills, I ain't got no interest in them. They got to bring something to the table. That's another topic because for next time is that men always got to bring something to the table, But it's time that if you're gonna be out here, fellas, you're gonna be catnapping and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you get somebody to deal other than delivering your sperm somewhere. Okay, you need to make sure because if you get put out the house, you better hope you got somewhere else to go. I'm gonna tell you right there.
They gonna come to your house.
They ain't coming to my house. I'd be damned if they come to my house. I be like James Evans. I'd be damned if they come to my house.
Cruz, let me in, dude, man.
And
Cruz.
I'm like, I told you to make sure that you would get some bait somewhere instead out there. You just getting away everything away. You getting away your little soldiers. You getting away money. You just getting away trips, dinners, all that stuff. Ain't getting nothing. Nothing. As soon as you gone, she gonna take a shower and be talking to somebody else. Hey, come on with y'all. Better get on game around here. Now that's one thing some fools don't understand is that she can have sex with you and then clean up and have sex with somebody else within the next 30 minutes.
That's
Nigga,
nasty.
it may be nasty, but
That's what y'all do.
that ain't what we do.
Yes,
Shoot,
yeah,
I know
It's
that's a
easy
whole
for y'all
lot.
to stick it in and pull it
I know
out
that's a
than
whole
for
lot.
us to get all cleaned out on the
Shoot.
inside. That's nasty.
Well, first of all,
That's a lie.
they shouldn't be putting the deposits inside there anyway.
Yeah.
If you ain't with them.
That's nasty.
Yeah, but I'm saying now some guys actually under the fallacy is that I went over there and I'm tired out. Dude, you ain't did nothing. So just take a little egotistical butt on back to your wife because she gonna as soon as you gone within an hour or two, if she that type of woman, she can have somebody else over there and have hellacious sex with that dude like you weren't even there. So quit fooling yourself.
We ain't doing that kind of stuff.
I say all women. There are some women. One dude leaving out the back door, the next coming.
They just nasty.
That's
I
their
would agree.
job.
You got
That's a
that
job.
right.
That's their job.
They
That's not our job.
prostituting.
That's their job.
Nah,
They at work.
They
They
telling
work
them
hard.
to leave the
They
money
have to be
on
at
the
work doing that
table.
they at work all right. They working that poor sap that just left by that thing. He can't call to somebody. He didn't.
Well, the deposit he leaving is a stack of bills sitting right there on the nightstand.
He
That's
probably
the
did.
deposit.
And like I said, he came over there and he paid the rent for next month, and he walked with his chest out. And then the lover boy, the one that she really crazy about, he coming on over there to scoop her up a little bit more.
That's way too much.
That is.
That's way too much.
But there
I
are
don't
some
know any
women.
women doing that. So
Well, that means you're not. That's good. If you
I
don't know,
any
either.
women doing
because
that.
it's a lot of them out there.
It's nasty.
Y'all nasty, according to Lisa.
Messy and nasty.
Messy and nasty.
Yeah.
If you just got through with John, he done paid your bills. Now you got your light skin, curly hair, chest all out dude coming in and now that to swoo you. Lisa said that's nasty.
Yeah, because that's when, in my 20s, when I was a flight attendant, I used to tell all the girls, because we flew overseas, and I used to tell some of the girls, they would sleep around. I told them, you better be careful not to bring back some luggage that you didn't bring over here with you.
Yep.
And that's what some of these women need to be careful with, not to be getting some baggage that they did not already have in their darn house.
Yep. Because you
Because it
sleeping
can
with
kill you.
yep, you sleeping with who they slept with for the last 5-6 sessions.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, talk about customer service.
We done went back to customer service.
I'm too scared to sleep around.
So if y'all
Me
servicing
too.
somebody,
I'm just too scared to.
it
It's
is-
too much stuff out here, and
I'm
there's some
scared.
stuff that don't have no name to it. So it's like,
It
No.
can't happen.
I all kidding aside, there's a certain point in time you got to realize that the grass ain't always green on the other
Mhm.
side,
Mhm.
and then what you think you going out here chasing ain't all that in the
Mhm.
beginning. And value yourself. Like you all talk about self worth all the time. If you got self worth, you ain't gonna be doing all that foolishness,
Right.
and that goes for whether you're a man or a woman. It's all about loving you. It really is.
And growing up.
Growing up.
And really, be scared to sleep around. 'Cause, I mean, you don't know
Yeah.
who's sleeping with who.
Well,
How many? I mean, really, you need to be nervous about that.
and not just be afraid of sleeping around, but honoring the person that you're with. Loving them enough to not want to go
Mhm.
out there and do stuff like that, and to if things not quite right at y'all, talk about it. Open up. Go see a doctor. Go do something. We and black men we're bad when it comes to therapy and stuff like that. A lot of times we need to go to therapy. We need to go to anger management. We need to go to a lot of different places to get help. Because at the end of the day, a lot of stuff we're the root cause of,
Mhm.
and that's being real. We laugh, we talk, but a lot of things that we do, if we really just pull the banana peel back, we're the ones that's the monkey.
Well, all right.
So
Enough said.
I'll leave right there. All right, AK, take us on out
I'm
here.
done.
You done? Lisa, you gonna get the phone call?
For me, not a one.
You sure?
I'm positive.
All right.
You said I know what you're dealing with. What you getting a phone call for? That's why I know I'm not gonna get a phone call. You
Not
know what
one.
you're dealing with. If you're dealing with anything,
I'm gonna ask you next too.
you can ask me. Oh, you can ask me tomorrow. Ask me today.
No,
Never mind.
it's too
I'm
soon.
telling you,
Too
not gonna
soon.
happen.
Too soon.
It's not gonna happen.
It's too soon. You see, Thursday at 4:30. Once you get off the plantation,
Mm,
and I'm gonna call you. Tell me about that conversation.
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I can promise you it's not gonna happen.
Let me bite your lips.
No, I'm just looking up in the ceiling. Can't get a phone call when ain't nobody listening.
That part.
Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. But couple things, man. Again, take us on out here because I don't want to say nothing else tonight.
End it like you only end.
What the men are better cheaters?
How you end anything? And besides, why did any one of us want to be cheaters? Like the men.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
really think about it.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to do all that. We're too
No.
old for that crap at this point.
You know, You're right.
Because if I gotta cheat, I'm leaving.
There you go. You
I'm just gonna leave. You might as well roll out.
Roll out. I say get your little roll up toothpaste and go on up. You know. Don't be trying to take nothing else out of the house that you didn't bring into the house.
They're gonna be rolling out my house.
Ooh.
I'm not rolling out nowhere.
That's another whole nother lesson. First of all, y'all, you fellas that's rolling up into the women's house and beating your chest and talking that game.
You gonna roll right on out my front door.
You know. So
It's a new song this girl was singing. What she say? I got your clothes. They folded. They at the door. That's what it's gonna say. They right at the door.
not folded. So you're not gonna do the Beyonce thing and throw them outside the door and say somebody else will be here. What's that lyric she said?
To the left.
Yeah, to the left.
Everything that you own in the box to the left.
Right.
You must not know about me. I can have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here.
And see, I told y'all that song right there was the anthem that said it all. If you think she won't have somebody else there or somebody else that's a replacement, mess around and find out. I wasn't gonna say that other words y'all use in the streets.
I don't need a replacement. I just need you gone.
And on that note, everybody, we hope that you have a wonderful rest of the week. And again, we certainly appreciate you being here to Let's Talk Tuesday. And as I always say, whatever comes from the heart, reach the heart. Y'all cut that foolishness, that shenanigan out. Love the one you with. All right. And on that note, we out of here.
Good night.
We'll see y'all next week on Let's Talk Tuesday. Let's talk about it.
The first thing that you need to do is to make sure you get yourself to as safe place as you can. Find yourself a competent attorney who practices in personal injury and will understand some of the things that you're going through. And as I tell people, for 33 years I've been doing this. I've had my own accident. So I would like to be one of those individuals that they would interview so I can at least try to find out how I can best help them myself.